Do you have a few too many of these? Maybe a few too many of those? Yeah, me too. And hopefully today on Auntie Tay's channel is where we are at on another episode of the Sam Show. I'm so thankful for you guys joining. I'm hoping to show you guys just how I organize, display, but also decorate my Loungefly and Mickey ear collections so that it's organized, but it still looks pretty. So hopefully you guys can get a little bit of inspiration and organization into your lives. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Sam from the Auntie Tay team, and you're watching The Sam Show. Let's go make some fun things. Let's start with some Mickey ear storage. I got this headband clear acrylic holder on Amazon, and I mean, it's cute by itself, it's just clear, but I thought, how cute would it be if we decorated it? Because I don't know, I just can't leave it blank. I don't like the screws, so we're going to decorate that today. But this headband holder would hold approximately 8 Mickey ears, if you were wondering. I don't have that many on it, but that's what I think I could get to fit on there. So we are going to open up Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to show you the 2 different Auntie Tay files that I'm using and how I kind of designed them. So I took a measurement of the circular part and then just took a triangle and made like a faux headband holder just so I kind of had an idea. And originally when I did this, I really wanted to do the Cinderella carriage because carriages, carousels, castles, crowns, like I'm obsessed with all of those things. And I really wanted to do that shape, but then I was wondering it would be a little bit too wide for what I wanted. So I still made it, but I added the Carousel Horse. So I'm just sizing it up to see how big I should cut out my material. And once I got started with that, I switched out my fine point blade to my deep cutting blade because I have a Cricut Maker and I'm cutting this out on chipboard. You can totally cut this out on paper, but I wanted something a little bit sturdier to use. Make sure with chipboard that you move your wheels. It tells you to move them all the way to the right, but my middle one will not move to the right, so I just move it to the left, and then when I place my chipboard on my mat, I just try to center it in the middle so the chipboard isn't hitting the wheels. I added the painter's tape so the chipboard doesn't pop up when the mat rolls back and forth on my machine. And then I got this chipboard off of Amazon and I just picked chipboard, but I did not let it make as many passes as it recommended. It had 12 passes on there. But I kept watching it every pass and checking on it after it did like 4 passes. The first one I did 6 passes, and that was for the carriage. And then it wasn't quite cut all the way. And so the second time I did the carousel, I did 8 passes, and that worked out good for me. Depending on your material, you're just going to want to keep an eye on it because I have seen horror stories of people cutting all the way through their mats, and you don't want that to be you. Now that I have my items all cut out, I'm just going to paint them before I add my vinyl and HTV. I used lavender lace chalked up paint on the Carousel Horse, and I did a couple layers of that. For the carriage, I wanted a light blue, so I did Blanco and mixed it while wet on the carriage with Ocean Breeze. Once they were dry, I decided I was going to use this unicorn opal vinyl on the carriage. It just gave me all the Cinderella vibes. I really, really liked it. So I just weeded that out and put that onto the carriage. I used a clear grid line transfer tape so I could see a little bit easier. And I reuse this, like I don't throw that sheet away, but look at how pretty that looked on it. I love it. So for the Carousel Horse, I used HTV, and I used an electric HTV and a metal HTV, and I really love how the like texture came out, and it made it look really vintage, and that's really what I was going for. HTV can be a little finicky when you're doing it on something that is like a hard surface and not a porous surface. So just take your time. I rushed a lot, so I had a little bit more issues, and I forgot to pull up all of my layers, but I made it work and it turned out really cute. So now the big decision I have is, do we like the Carousel Horse or do we like the carriage? I am leaning towards the horse. I just think it fits the area a lot more without taking up too much width of the space. So that's what I'm going to put it on, but I just taped it on. I wanted something to spruce this up, but I'm also getting Ferris wheel vibes. I'm also getting Epcot vibes. You guys see where I'm going with this? You can decorate it so many different ways. I just thought this was a fun little idea. But don't go anywhere. We have more projects. The next one is I'm taking these little wood slice cutouts. I can't remember. I got them from either Joann's or Michael's, and they're about 1¼ inch big. So if you want to do it out of paper, you can totally do that as well. But I'm just taking chalked up paint in a couple different colors that match my resin room, and I'm just painting them with those colors. And what I did is in vinyl, I cut out little icons from the Auntie membership. And since they're a little bit smaller, we are going to use the washi sheet setting on more, because that is a great tip. If you have a really small, fine, delicate, intricate thing that you need to weed and cut out, is to do it on the washi sheet setting. Under the character tab on the website, there are so many different things that you can use for little icons for these little circles that are going to go on command strips. Also, if you aren't finding anything there are so many bundle SVGs that are great for everything. Like that little turtle right there. Yeah, that dude was from a beach bundle, but these are all my little icons. It wasn't that hard to do, and they're all going to match up with the different backpacks and character theme bags I have. And all I am doing is taking a piece of tape and sticking my little wood piece over the command strip based on whatever bag coordinates with that icon. So if you're taking your bags down and they get all jumbled up and you're like, shoot, how did I have that displayed? Oh, you know, my Maleficent bag, where does that go? Oh, it goes with my Maleficent horns. And I just think it's cute. I mean, it's so much cuter than just a command hook, right? I don't know. I think it's such a fun little project to really just add some little extra to your bag. But no, we are not done. See those hanging straps? Yeah, I don't like the way it looks either. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold them like when you get them brand new. And these are just Velcro straps that you can get off of Amazon. And doesn't that look so much nicer? Yes, the answer is yes. I normally am not a stickler for those things, but the before and after difference is huge, and I'm just really thankful for it. But as you can see, you can switch these out so easily. You can do a castle with the Aurora Castle. You can do a book with your Sleeping Beauty book bag. And yes, I did fix the straps on those too, because once you do it, you have to do it from all of them because it just looks so much better. So you can see all the little icons. Now, this is what I like to do with just a handful of bags. I know it's not optional to do it with all of them, but it's kind of fun to use them as decor. But I also like to just set them like decor on different shelves. And for when I want to show a lot of them off, people really like the cube shelves, and I like using that with my bookshelf. This can hold a lot more, but I have found not all of my Loungefly fit on there, so it's kind of fun to mix them around. So whether you put them on a shelf or you hang them, hopefully this gives you a little bit more motivation to organize them, but to decorate with it, to have more fun, to not see it as such of a chore, but more of an inspiration and fun. And the same goes with the Mickey ears. You might have a lot, but you can make it pretty and fun if you're trying to stack all of those together. Once again, thank you so much for joining me for another episode. I hope to see you guys again next time. Bye.